Good day, folks, and welcome once more to some Quest for Glory 5 as we finally reach the very end of the game. Alright, just waiting for this all show up on your guys' end as well, and then we'll be good to go. Should be just a minute. So welcome! We're good. Hey, Jack Dina, and quite a few other folks. I'm just setting up one final thing, and then we'll be ready to continue on to the very end. There's a good chance that we're going to finish early tonight. Hey, Mr. Squiddy. And if that's the case, I think I'll probably do some Darkest Dungeon instead to fill up the time. But last time, we were on completing the Rites of Rulership, which gets repeated many, many times during the course of our adventure. And now, we've completed the fourth rite. Okay, I think we actually did the fourth rite already. So now it's time to go to the underworld. Yes, we've been doing a lot of drugs as well with our character. He has 86 stamina pills and a lot of mana pills as well. Hey, welcome, Electroshocker and Oscar Roberts. So I'm pretty sure that at this point... Which one was this? The Hippocrene water. Okay, so we made our magic staff after we danced with the dryads and all that kind of stuff. I need some more urns.
Namaste. Think.
Perfect. Now I can just get on out of here. And get ready to go to the underworld. Hey, Bryce. Your name is familiar. I think you were here a few streams ago? Yeah, a lot of this game is popping these healing pills to be able to keep going. Okay, so I have that. Wait, there is one thing. I need to buy a pizza before I can actually go to the underworld. We have to deliver in under 30 minutes or less. Ignore the in-game time. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the magic shop should also be closed. Chakra gets drugged as well. However, when I tried this the first time, Chakra, despite being drugged, still operated his magic shop, so I don't know if he's just really good at sleepwalking, or if the assassin's just kind of screwing up.
Greetings. You have made my Sarah most happy by returning her basket. It was something she treasured. Thank you for your kindness.
Just doing heroic things. Right, we need a pepperoni pizza.
May your... May your...
I think I need a gyro as well. Because we're going to have to bribe our way into the underworld, and food is the only bribe that's acceptable. Hey, get out of the way, guard. So, it should actually be pretty quick to get through the remaining 3 rites. But we're going to see how this goes. And the Dragon of Doom is actually not very difficult with the player as a wizard and Katrina on your side. Yes, lots of pills. All of the pills. But that's where it'll be a good bit of fun. The underworld is actually one of the more dangerous places where I'm going to need to pop these pills pretty much non-stop. Which is not a very good sign, but whichever. And so we see that another guard has been killed, breaking yet another dragon pillar to free the Dragon of Doom. And he doesn't have anything valuable to take. So we need to first get some of this cursed water, and then pour it so we can open the way to Hades. And then we'll need all our food stuff so we can buy all this so we can bribe our way into the underworld. Yeah, at least they don't have all negative effects. Of course, that we know of. Maybe they hit us all after our adventure's already over. Yeah, unfortunately, thermonuclear spell in Hades is not going to be very helpful. So yeah, if you pour water from the same river, that's the way to open the way into Hades. I'm assuming this is one of the after effects of the pills.
Welcome to Hades.
I am Cerberus,
guardian of the gates.
I make certain no dead shall leave Hades.
I make certain no living enter Hades.
So, we could either fight if we wanted, but we could also bribe them with food.
Here.
Which is why we got the food.
I have been since the dawn of time.
I will be until the dusk of eternity.
Actually, there is some more weird dancing, I think, in a different part of the game. Oh, okay, well, you have a good night, Mr. Squiddy.
Hades is the abode of the dead.
Their souls rest in the peace of oblivion.
Once they pass the river Styx.
If they do not cross the waters of binding,
their souls roam restlessly the halls of Hades,
seeking the endless sleep they crave and cannot attain.
The souls of the good are gathered within to enjoy the peace they deserve.
The souls of evil
I'm
are
assuming 3 different meals,
or doomed
Jack
to
Dina.
eternal wandering.
Even the best souls are not at rest. Some seek to live.
Of course, it could be that we never actually go into the underworld. This is just
No
us,
one
the after
alive
effect of the
shall
pills.
enter here.
They disturb the dead.
Or they disturb me.
Go away! Oh, sure. I've heard that before.
All I want is a little Styx water. I won't bother anything else.
Then they try to bring someone back to life.
Oh, they've seen through
You
me.
don't fool me.
You won't get past me.
Unless you first die.
Or come up with a suitable bribe.
Bribe?
Bribe.
Gotta have bribes.
Now that's what I call a bribe.
It's got cucumbers.
Oh, hey, welcome,
I'll be
Anethus.
burping all night.
It's got onions. It's bad enough living with your dog breath.
Well, I mean,
Share
technically
and
we have
share
enough
alike.
bribes for
You got
dogs.
something better than that for me?
What about me? Don't I get a yummy bribe?
Now that's what I call a bribe.
That greasy thing? Yuck!
It is a
I'm
very
going to
sassy
have
dog.
indigestion, you realize? What about
Kind of
me?
reminds me of the Guardian
I
in
get a
Zork
yummy
Grand Inquisitor.
Now this is what I call a bribe.
Hey, that stuff is bad for dogs.
I'm immortal, remember?
It's bad for the teeth.
So I've got a sweet
You have to
tooth.
use pizza.
So soon.
That's the only way to beat the game.
Not bad.
Savory.
Melts in the mouth.
All right, I'm satisfied. You can enter.
But you may not be able to leave.
At least your soul won't have far to go.
You know, if they were really a dick, they could just, you know, kind of ask for another bribe on the way out. Alright, so we have to actually change a few spells around. Because this is where things are going to be a little bit more troublesome. Our aura spell is actually going to be needed for a good bit of Hades as we run through here, because otherwise some of these undead will just drain our life entirely. Like, almost instantly. In fact, it's not even worth to fight anything in here, because everything is pretty much dangerous. And they just keep coming. Sadly, it's the only scene with the dogs as well. Oh, dang. Those guys can actually auto-kill you. I'm trying to remember which way to go is actually... more of the trouble, because you can easily get lost. There's not too many paths that you can go, but you're probably going to go the wrong way at first. I think most of them are also immune to Flame Dart, which is a real shame. Oh, I think I've gone the right path. There. Because if they do the one thing where they suck your life out without the aura spell, then you'll be very dead in seconds. And thank you, whoever that was. No, 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 don't go there. Come on. Collect this water. Pink finger. Okay, so we need the water. That's not the Styx water, but we need that water so that we can save Erasmus and Chakra. Even if Chakra is kind of faking being drugged. And that's the Styx water that we ever so much needed to be able to get our the rite finished. Curiously, Elsa and Gort don't even try to do this right. It's like they just wait for us to do all the work for them. And Elsa just keeps going like, oh, I think I'll be the next ruler. I know that. Well, the only thing that will wake up Erasmus is some good barbecue sauce, Lannis. But I do have to make sure I keep the aura spell up, because these guys will kill you in, like, under a second if you don't have an aura spell active. It's like how you need them for the wraiths in Quest for Glory 4. Hi, Michael. This is Quest for Glory 5. It's a series that was largely a point-and-click adventure game. This fifth and final one is more of an action RPG. Came out in 1998, and we've been playing through the entire series. We're finally nearing the end of the game. I mean, I think it's supposed to be Styx water, but it could be barbecue sauce, it could be red slime, it could be whatever you want. Okay, let's see, okay, good, I got the Styx water, so I'm all good. So now we can find out about Katrina and Arana.
Friends of Shapir, it is not yet your time to be here. The living are not welcome. You will not cross the river Styx into Hades.
At least not with that attitude.
I am the guardian of the dead. I know the souls of all dwell within. There are two souls bound to you in death. You have touched their hearts. You have taught them to love. Love is the only thing that transcends the silent sleep of death. Their souls have sensed you and yearn to be with you. The first soul is bright with beauty.
So I can
and
choose
power.
to either resurrect Arana or Katrina.
With all the joy and goodness it
Or I
held
could say
in
no
life.
one.
It is the soul of Irana.
I dream I am wandering endlessly through empty gardens. Everything in the garden is pale and cold, as if made of lifeless ice. There is beauty, but no joy. I am seeking a light I have only seen once before in the distance. It is warm and melts the ice that covers everything, bringing color and life to the flowers. But the light moves on, and all returns to ghostly white.
Yeah, Katrina was the semi-villain of the previous game, Michael. As she was a vampire that was manipulating you the entire game. This time, we're gonna resurrect Katrina.
It is the soul you knew as Katrina, the Dark Master.
What nightmare is this?
And in resurrecting her, she'll no longer be a vampire.
Yet I am powerless.
Oh, it's because of its magic leather
The coffin
armor.
has been nailed shut, and my magic does nothing. I am trapped, and it is as if a stake has been driven through my heart. What is this ache that fills me? Who am I waiting for?
Feels a bit overacted.
Will it be the stake through my heart, turning me to dust? Or the taste of his warm lips upon mine, restoring me to life? It does not matter which, if only he would touch me once more.
Their souls have been disturbed by your presence.
And of course,
They
choosing to
cannot
resurrect
rest
either
in
one of
their
them will half
longing
my
for
vitality
you.
score.
You may end the suffering of one of them. You can restore her to life.
It is kind of
and give her
strange,
a
weird,
chance
awkward.
to experience joy and pleasure once
Rana
more.
was an archmage that we
Which
cut her a
soul
bit of her
you
handiwork throughout the game, various games. She was like the powerful archmage that kept making like gardens that were peaceful and places of safety.
You have chosen to free the soul of Katrina. I will commend the soul of Irana to oblivion.
It's not exactly the nicest thing. It's like, bye, Arana.
There is a price for every gift.
If you choose to resurrect the
Soul
Reaper
does
guy.
not lightly leave
Oh, that'd be
the
interesting.
sands. The dead does not lightly leave the grave. You can restore the soul to life, but the cost may be more than you are willing to pay.
Of course, you can just run on the
Will you
treadmill
give
to get your
life
vitality back.
Give this soul life. Are you willing to sacrifice
A moment of
everything
silence for Kokino. Hey, we don't get the option to resurrect Kokino.
dead? Now will you remain in eternal darkness, that she shall be free to know the joy of life once more? Will you give your life to her?
We got like multiple lives. We're like a cat or so. So yeah, if we pay the price, some skeletons beat us up for a little bit. But we're not dead. At least not for realsies.
You have given your life to bring life to death. Her soul shall soon be free.
I see light before me. I am awakening from this nightmare at last. Meet me on the island known as Zante. I will be awaiting you there.
Well, I mean, if you were playing the Paladin, then Rana would probably be the more appropriate choice to pick. And in fact, most playthroughs I've seen with this are a Paladin playthrough with folks picking a Rana. So I wanted to pick Katrina to be a little bit different. Also, I was curious of how everything worked out with Katrina. So now we have to just run out of Hades. Our mystic magnets won't let us teleport out of here, unfortunately. But I think it's actually a shorter run back. I know, of course we got pills. Hey, Adcon, and welcome. Oh, cool. Congratulations, Jack Dina. Once you get the hang of the bindings and everything, then, you know, it gets easier to try and do additional bindings with other pantheons. But yeah, also the thing is, since we're a wizard, whichever one we resurrect, they'll each give us a spell. Arana would give us a healing spell. Katrina will give us Dragonfire, which is basically the spell that Adavis had in the previous games. However, it doesn't look anywhere near as cool, and it actually is not so useful. No, it's more along the lines of, I'm kind of curious of how everything plays out with Katrina, since all the playthroughs have, like, Irana picked. So we're gonna see how it all plays out. But also, Katrina does a lot more offensive spells. I think she can actually beat the Dragon of Doom pretty much by herself. Hey, welcome, a little nobody. We went through the underworld. We've resurrected Katrina the Dark Master, kicked Irana into oblivion, and got some Styx water to complete the 5th rite. Well, actually she's resurrected and now no longer a vampire. Awfully convenient, so that we don't have to deal with the entire undead thing. But now we have to go visit. Because yeah, there is a romance path for like 4 different folks in here. Irana, Elsa, Katrina, and for the thief one, Narwar, which was only like a brief thing that you met her in Quest for Glory 2. But basically it's you give them a bunch of gifts, you talk to them a bit, and then be like, hey, wanna get married? And then basically at the end it's like, yep. So it's nothing particularly complicated, but we're gonna see how it plays out. Oh, thank you. Let's see, I don't know who... Okay, looks like the alert box is not doing correct. Hey, welcome, it's Angel. We went through the underworld, and now we've resurrected Katrina and completed the 5th rite. Fortunately, we've got all the gifts as well.
Welcome to my new home. Forgive me if I do not meet you in the daylight. I am still unused to such glorious brightness. I thank you greatly for freeing my soul from the realm of death. I have been dead for so very long, and it is wondrous to be alive once more. It will always be a pleasure to see.
So we'll ask her about all the stuff.
As you can tell, I have been very busy since being reborn.
Hey, welcome, Narrowly.
I am building again the walls and barriers which separate myself from outsiders.
It's easy to forget that.
I enjoy my newly regained privacy immensely.
Especially, I've been... Tuesday and Thursday are when I do, like, World of Warcraft raid-ins, so...
I remember little
I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday kind of blur together.
Unpleasant memories and dark nightmares there.
Yes, we're about to get back to Logos going like,
I had been
let's talk about the rites of
I
rulership.
have forgotten what life was like. I have now died twice, and neither was pleasant. I do not recommend it to you. Immortality for the price of life is far too expensive a cost. Mordavia was my home for decades. I considered myself to be the liege lord there. I had not intended to harm the people there. I just did not realize that my summoning of the Dark One would destroy Mordavia. I am pleased
She
to
really
know
didn't
that the
think
folk
it through.
there are safe, despite
Alright,
the
we have a
dark
great night,
magic that was
Adcon. Good luck
almost
with your
released.
midterms. Oh, you got done with them. Okay, well, good luck with getting some rest.
I have another spell that you should learn. It was one with which Adavis almost defeated us in the bowels of the Dark One. I taught that spell
cool.
to Adavis.
Well,
now
good luck
I
with
teach
your
it
last
to
day.
you. I give you freely and by my will the power and knowledge of dragon fire.
So now we have Adavis's Dragonfire spell.
So you are considered a great hero in Mordavia?
It's also not very useful.
I do not like it that I am thought to be the villain that you defeated there. We were never really enemies, you and I.
I just wanted to shroud the land in eternal darkness. What's so wrong about that? Alright, so we need to give her lots of goodies. Okay, so... we need an Amulet of Defense. There should be some flowers in here. Yeah, we have to give her flowers, we have to give her the chocolates, and then the amulet of defense.
Flowers? It has been ages
And that's why
since
we
I
need
could
to get
bear
that
them
amulet of
sweet
defense from the
perfume.
fishing village in the first
It is a
rites.
pleasure to
Because there's
enjoy
no other way to get an
flowers
amulet
once
of
more.
defense.
I thank you for these. What is this? Oh, a candy of some sort. Ah,
Oh, well,
it's sensuous,
the entire collection,
smooth
Angel,
taste
is
a
on
delight.
Steam. You can
My
get all 5
thanks
games for
for
like
this.
$10 and it sometimes gets discounted.
I have no need of jewelry or baubles, but let me judge.
That's very
Ah,
true, Lanos.
There is a strong magical aura to this. It is protective magic. I have felt very vulnerable now that I am alive again. This will be an aid and a comfort. My thanks to you. You have given me more than enough fine things. I thank you for your generosity.
So basically, each time I do something, I need to come back and talk to
We
her.
will speak
I think we have
again
to
when
talk to
you
her 4
return.
different times to be able to get the thing where she'll take the Hera's rings, which will, you know, complete the entire romance path. Okay, so Dragonfire is not exactly the most useful spell, as I'm going to show you. This is going to get me very killed. Okay, stream save 1. So yeah, if you have to actually click this, and then it has to actually, if you put it right by yourself by just pressing 6, it spawns it right on top of you and you'll instantly die. And that's the great thing about Dragonfire. It's such a useful spell to kill yourself with. But it's also, because it's a fire-based spell, it's completely useless against the Dragon of Doom, where it actually might actually be useful. And the curious thing is, Katrina has a frost version of it, so she can actually damage the Dragon of Doom with it pretty powerfully. Alright, well, you have a great night, Narrowly. Yeah, depending on which bindings you're using. Ooh, which one's the most troublesome? I'd probably say either Charm or Soul. Just because once you get used to using spells, you don't really have as much leeway with that. Okay, Mystic Magnet, because we need to have our characters sleep. Okay, well, hope that it arrived, meh. Alright, get food. And now we can go complete the Rites of Rulership, Part 5. And now for Part 6. That's the thing, if I remember right, you could ask the dog merchant to paint the inn. I didn't get a prompt to actually do that. If you do various things that spruce up the inn, apparently it helps her get more business. Oh, I'll have to jump on the bed the next time. And welcome back, yikes.
Namaste.
I can't talk to him
Be
about painting
very
the inn.
careful. I would not like to read any bad news about you on the notice board. Good day.
Wait a sec. I think I have to give the water to Julinar. But I need to see if Chakra's also... Okay. Closed due to illness. Okay, so he actually is drugged in this one. The other time I tried this, despite everyone referring to him being drugged, the magic shop was still open. Yeah, things are usually pretty relaxed here.
Check this out. I took that black lotus you brought me and mixed just a little pinch into my poison cure pills. Now they're cosmically attuned to that poison and will homeopathically shut it down. I'll just swap these for any of the old poison cure pills you still have. You might want to get some more of the new ones, just in case.
That's not even real science.
Hey, thanks!
Okay, so we have 25. We have more than enough. But I do know the assassin at some point will attack us.
You have truly been to the river Lethe and brought back its water? You shall never cease to amaze me.
But by getting that
This
water,
may be exactly
it'll
what Chakra
ensure that
and
they wake up
Erasmus
by
need
the
to
end of the
help them
game.
sleep properly.
Which is, if you want them to show up at the end game, they don't say anything. But I guess you get more resolution that you've saved them. Oh yeah, we'll need more flowers in just a moment. Then, getting the water is helpful. It's the same thing like you can actually let Rakesh die if you really want to. But you'd be pretty evil to have that happen. Ah, but there's no holy pills at Electroshocker. Maybe both, Jack Dina. I'm gonna go with both. And yeah, I played Chrono Trigger, Michael. A long time ago.
It looks like water to me. I will trust your word in this matter.
I just filled it up outside.
The underworld is a place of death, and few that live return to speak of its darkness. Do you, Prince of Shapir, swear an oath by the river Styx that you have entered the gates of Hades? An oath by the river Styx cannot be a lie. The Prince of Shapir has won the right of courage.
Yeah, it's funny how the other two competitors don't even try to even go to Hades. Hey, kitty.
Silmaria has been at peace with its neighbors for centuries. Recently, though, a people have turned against our people. A nation wars with us, although no word of this war has been spoken. I speak now of the lost nation of Atlantis.
Oh, I've never played
Though
any
it
of
was
the
buried
Persona
beneath
games,
the
Linus.
waters centuries ago, its people still rule the waves. Now the Tritons have been attacking
There's
our
a lot of
ships
games that I
and
probably should
driving
play
away
at some
our
point.
trade. They have shattered the harmony we once all shared. You will seek out the lost city of Atlantis, speak with her queen, and forge a new alliance between their lands and ours. Return with a
And
symbol
she's
of
finding a nice spot
this
on the desk.
is the right of peace.
I think you can actually fight your way in and demand peace. Yeah, she likes to make her presence known periodically. But as well, since Chakra's drugged, now we have to go with whatever remaining mana pills and potions that we have for the rest of the game. And of course, we have more than enough to make it through. Alright, do you say anything new?
Those Tritons are bad news. Even if you don't drown trying to fight them, they got spells and everything. They're supposed to talk to the fish and get them to help them too. Most people just drown, though. I learned to swim from the famous adventurer. He gave me a book about it.
So yeah, if we didn't know about the book from the famous adventurer's place, then we'd be able to get it. Of course, we're not going to really need it so much. However,
practice your swimming lessons? Sounds like they are going to come in handy for you.
he has our
If you're going to Atlantis,
way
you
to
better
get the
find a
right
way
of
to
peace done
breathe
easily.
water. No way you can get there without drowning otherwise. I'll let you in on some well-kept secrets because I know you're a good guy. Atlantis isn't out in the middle of the sea. It's right smack dab in the middle of the island of Skyrus, in the lake.
Hey, that dude on drugs may end up being
Tough
your
getting
king.
there, though. Those Tritons guard those waters pretty thoroughly.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Michael. It's a pretty fun game.
Well, there are a few secret panels I found in Atlantis.
Definitely one of the best ones for the
last side
Super
panel of the
Nintendo.
first sections of the wall had a small secret passage. Got me past a guard, if I recall right. Then there was a big circular tower with a shell on it. Yeah, it had a secret passage on the side that led directly to the throne room. You gotta be very sneaky to use them, though. The Tritons will be doing their best to kill all intruders. I've been thinking about your next rite. Reminds me of some good times I had a long time ago. Kinda wish I was going with you. Hippolyta, that's her name? The Queen, I mean. She and I, well, we had some times together. She called me Silvertongue. She'll remember me. If you think of it, you might take the Queen some flowers. Tell her they were from me. She might like that.
So yeah, getting all that info from the famous adventure will give us our means of getting the Rite of Peace done very easily. However, now we need to kill some time, because we can get a little bit extra dialogue if we rest at our... if we rest overnight. I think Elsa will come and basically be like, my sponsor is all evil and everything.
You! Wake up! I need to speak with you. I am being watched, so I had to make certain no one sees me speaking with you. I believe that my sponsor Minos is behind all of the problems in Silmaria. He acts kind to me, but I do not trust him.
I mean, he has an evil
knows
voice.
too much about what is going on here. I also know he does not like you very much at all. It would not surprise me if the assassin tries to kill you next. You are the biggest threat to Minos. You may be the next king here.
And of course, if we were doing a romance with Elsa, then I suppose we could
Are you always so polite to someone who breaks into your bedroom? Or only to the women who do so? Make no mistake, I will do everything I can to become king here. However, I will do this the right way, the proper way. I will earn the kingdom fairly, or I will not accept the title.
She must prove
you and
his
I
guilt.
may be allies, but we are also competitors. The best of us will rule Silmaria, and I believe that will be me.
Basically, she's hoping we
that
die.
Minos wishes to be king of
I wouldn't be
Marit.
surprised if that's
His
the entire
family
thing.
once ruled this island, and he believes that he should as well. He is trying to use me to gain control of the kingdom, but he is learning
Kind of,
that I do
Cameron,
not
because we
follow
can now
orders very well.
romance Katrina.
I'm not such a good little girl as he first believed. I have not had the pleasure to see the assassin, but I am looking forward to the meeting. I too carry antidote, and I'm very capable of making him pay for the deaths he has brought here. I must be very cautious. I cannot be seen speaking with you again. If Minos suspects that I am working with you rather than against you, I think both of us will be the target of the assassin. Minos was not pleased that I aided you with the Hydra. He has invested a lot of money in getting me
I like
here.
how Elsa is
He
all
wants
like,
me
I'm going to be
win
the
by
next
any
king.
means
I have won
possible.
0 rights.
Minos is not a very good judge of character. He knows that I led the brigands in Spielburg.
I know.
Although I do
Elsa
not know
doesn't do
from
any
where he got
pills.
this information.
That's why she won't be
He believes
king.
I ran the brigands to overthrow my father. He thinks I'm a rogue without scruples. I do not intend to alter this opinion. If he believes me to be a villain like himself, he may confide more in me. When I have the proof that he is guilty, I will make him face justice. I just wished you to know my suspicions in case I am killed. If I cannot prove that Minos is guilty, then you must do so. Besides, you and I could be friends, if it were not that we always seem to be playing on the opposite sides. You are correct.
Oh,
I must
definitely.
be
She's getting as
returning to
much
Minos' ship
attention as
before I
possible.
am missed. I will see you
The
in the
nice
Hall
thing
of
about
Kings.
this kind of game
Take care.
is you can pause periodically pretty easily to just, scratch her head or under her chin or so forth. How did she get in there anyway without being seen? Alright, so we have to do 2 things. Well, first, the second thing is go to Atlantis, but first we need to talk with Katrina so we can get more romance and stuff done. And then after that, we'll be able to get the Rite of Peace done. The 7th rite is actually the easiest one, because we'll have to stop the assassin at that point. And he shows up in a very specific moment. I think you can do that, Brian. Although I was like, alright, let's just search for treasure. I mean, she got a magic bow out of it. It's not like I can use bows anyway. Oh yeah, that's right. Every time you visit Katrina's place, it puts it to night.
May you always be welcome here, and may we always be friends. I am experiencing magic that a creature of the night cannot enjoy. The light of the dawn against a spider's web, glistening with the sea spray.
I think it's more to be a joke, Jack Dina. I mean, priorities, Lanos. Of course we have to seduce the Dark Master.
There is much magic in these islands. The island of
Oh, the other reason I have to talk to her is she'll give me an amulet to breathe water.
Magic. Marit, too, has a strong underlying presence of dark magic. Be careful, my friend.
Because unfortunately we're not Guybrush Threepwood, so we can't really, we need magic to survive underwater.
I hated you so much for taking her from me. I gave her eternal youth. You gave her mortality. It grieves me to think she will be happier in her life without me than she would ever be in the undeath with me. I miss my beloved Tanya, and hope someday she will remember me with kindness. You seek the kingdom of the sea? It has been long since I explored.
Oh no, we haven't got friend-zoned, meh. We have to keep talking with her.
Magic then. However, I did make a magical amulet.
And yeah, she was undead throughout the entire fourth game.
You might find it useful now. Here, take this, for you will need it more than I.
Well, we resurrected her soul in Hades, and now she's alive again. It's very complicated on the rules of resurrection, I guess. But now, that's how it works. For real. Tanya was the innkeeper's daughter in the fourth game, and she was taken by Katrina and made a vampire, as Katrina wanted, I suppose, a daughter of her own. And you brought her, Tanya back to life using the Staff of Arana, also sacrificing Katrina's servant Toby, who did so willingly. Yeah, there's a lot of folks. Katrina's gotten killed quite a few times already, since she got played by Adavis at the end of the fourth game. Well, she starts out by saying, like, we'll always be friends and all that. But then eventually she'll be, if you get far enough talking, then you can give her the stuff to be like, oh, let's get hitched and all that. Aww. Alright, so what other spells do I need? I think that's the only ones. I just need to be able to survive underwater. 2:30 in the morning is exactly the time of which you're supposed to negotiate peace treaties. Come on. Go in the pipe. Oh, hey, sorry. Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I've been enjoying the series. I never finished this one, and so I've been trying to reach the end with it. Although I have tried to play through to make sure that that things worked properly. Okay. There's a secret passage through one of these. I think it's this one. This lets you bypass a good number of the guards. So you can get right to the queen and be like, I come in peace, and then shoot a flame dart at her. Now all we need is Metal Mario. Yeah, R.I.P. Toby, who was the real MVP of Quest for Glory 4. So as long as I don't go all the way up there, I shouldn't aggro the guards. Because there's another secret passage. I think it's right there that I cast open on the slot, and that will put me there. Very carefully, Angel. But I don't think Flame Dart actually works underwater. But I could use Frostbite. I'm a wizard. I've got all the elements. Come no farther. I'm coming all the farther.
You have proven yourself powerful. We will listen to what you say. Remember, though, you are outnumbered, and we have great power too. I am Hippolyta, Queen of Atlantis. This is my kingdom that you have invaded. Several months back, my people were attacked by ships sailing from the port of Silmaria.
Alas, we don't have any grass spells. Oh, I have played Oblivion a long time ago.
We have retaliated by attacking all ships and boats that we can. We avoid harm by staying deep underwater. We will win this war. What right have you to ask us for peace? You air breathers started
Yes, she's like, intruder!
As long as the blood of my people is shed by yours, there will
yes,
be
her name
no
is Queen.
So, Silmaria desires peace. Silmaria started this war.
It's how you
No
know
matter
she's a
what
really
your
important character. It's like Chrono's mom is named Chrono's mom.
Directly from your court, and for the flag of your kingdom, there can be no true treaty when one side does not tell the truth. You are a hero in many lands, and you now seek the end to this war? How do I know that your words are not lies?
Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to give her the flowers
You
first.
trust that Logos is telling the truth. I believe that I can trust your judgment upon this. Someone, though, betrayed your kingdom and started this war. What madman would dare to release the Dark Dragon? It destroyed Atlantis before, and it will utterly destroy both Silmaria and Atlantis this time.
Maybe at some point, Shaxam.
War and bloodshed were the first
I like Steel Soul just by itself. I know I can do with no problem. I'd have to make a lot of mistakes to lose a Steel Soul run.
From this point onward, there shall
And so that's kind of the thing. If I did Steel Soul, it would just be kind of like a relaxed night or something.
However, what was done was done. The prophecy is in motion, and this peace will not prevent the dragon from rising. We shall prepare ourselves for the final battle. There shall be peace between those of the land
Oh,
and
I guess I didn't
ourselves.
need the flowers.
Go now, ye who should be king. Send word of the peace between us and the war that awaits us all.
Okay, well, I guess I didn't need the flowers after all. I get the peace statue either way. So, if I wanted to, I could give her the flowers and then talk about the famous adventurer, and she'd still be able to do peace that way. Well, that's the thing. I could try Helmod Steel Soul, I just can't guarantee I would actually win it. Well, you have to keep in mind as well, this came out in 1998, so it's not exactly cutting edge by today's standards. So for some of this, you have to kind of give it some slack. Well, I should point out, I still make plenty of goofs in Hollow Knight. Oh goodness, Glass Soul would be, like, even worse. I'm pretty sure I would need to do a lot of practicing to come anywhere close to being able to do Hollow Knight without taking damage. Okay, so I think this is the third one, and then I should be able to... Oh no, I can't until the next right. I think on the next right, I can talk to her, and then I can leave and just come back, and it'll advance to the next thing. Or I think I talk to her at the start of the rite and then do it afterwards. I think I can also trade the peace statue to Ferrari to get the deed to the Gnome's Land Inn. Yeah, the music is actually kind of nice and relaxing for it. There's a few from like the 4th and 2nd game that I kind of like as well. Oh, I'm not sure. I don't know when Arena, the first Elder Scrolls game, came out. At least not off the top of my head. I wouldn't be surprised if the second one, Daggerfall, had come out around this time. Because I think Morrowind was early 2000s.
All will be summoned shortly.
This is the one, the entire collection of all 5 Quest for Glory games is on Steam Shop. It's a Quest for Glory collection.
Dr. Pretorius, you are accused of drugging the
wizards.
wizards
I forgot to find out
Erasmus
about
and
the
Chakra,
scientists.
and attempting to drug others. What have you to say of this?
Yeah, they were behind the
have
dragon
harmed
of
no
Erasmus
one.
and Chakra.
I have merely attempted to make certain that those pesky perverters
I
of
haven't actually
reality
played
who call
Cyberpunk
themselves
2077.
wizards do not interfere with this contest. This was done to make certain that science should prevail over such nonsensical sorcery. This kingdom must be ruled by reason, not magical quackery.
You do not deny that you and Gort are directly involved with drugging the wizards?
Of course not. I'm a
Like how he's,
perfectly
like,
honest
it doesn't...
person.
I'm,
Very well.
of course, doing drugging.
By your own words, Dr. Pretorius, you have convicted
Oh yes, I
yourself
have
of the
done a
crime
number
of
of...
distributing
I've done
illegal
2
drugs.
Hellmod attempts so far.
Gort, you too are accused of being an accomplice, an accessory to this crime.
Also, whoever subbed, thank you. For some
disqualified
reason,
from the
it's not
rites of
showing up.
rulership.
No, you can't disqualify Gort. I protest. Science must
1994.
rule.
Okay, so it came out after Quest for
This
Glory
is not
4.
fair. You are fools, all of you, to believe that neutralizing magicians is some sort of crime. They perpetrate the crime of altering reality. Why don't you convict them? We scientists deserve to rule this misbegotten little kingdom. Only we can show the world the way to the future. Only we can destroy the superstitious sorcerers and let technology triumph. We will overcome the occult. Science rules.
Yeah, the 2 scientists were the same guy. It's like some Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing. So now it's just me and
The people of
Elsa.
Atlantis have pledged their alliance with Silmaria. Our boats will again be able to sail without
Yeah,
fear
the voice
of
acting's
attack
pretty
from the
decent for it.
Tritons of the sea.
For the most part. I do like the voice acting for the 4th game a little bit better.
The Prince of Shapir went into the depths of the sea. He found Atlantis and brought forth a symbol of peace between our lands and
Because I think that they had
Thus
better voice
ends
actors
the
for the
Rite
4th
of
game as well. This one had like a 5-year break before they finished this one, and I think that at the time Sierra was pretty much meddling to make it as not
By
nearly as
tradition,
good as it
there
could have
have
been.
always been 7 rites of rulership. The quests have always been of the highest importance to the kingdom. The last of these quests is always the most critical. This is the final rite of rulership. Our kingdom has been terrorized by an assassin. Our king, our citizens, and our comrades have fallen to his poisonous blade. He must be stopped. However, an assassin is but a tool. Mercenaries invading our countryside are but a tool.
A few
Inciting war
section,
between the
but
Tritons
not an
and
incredible
Silmaria
number.
too somehow ties into our present situation. It is not a coincidence that all these events have occurred now. You will seek out the cause of
I
all
think
these
most of them were like
events.
NES, Super NES games that were
Find the
superhero
one
themed.
person responsible for these terrible deeds. You will make that person pay for all the death
Yeah, if we
and
finish this one, I don't think
has
Logos
brought
can talk
to
about the rights of
Silmaria.
rulership
This
anymore.
is the right of justice.
So, Logos, surely you have some leads as to where this assassin's been. I like to think that he spent all 6 of them just not even bothering, so that he could just have our character be like, alright, you get to do all the work for us. So, among other things, that's right. Yeah, see, our vitality is super low because of the entire thing of resurrecting Katrina. So we have a few things we need to do to be prepared for the final battle. First of it, which is we need to run on the treadmill until the Dead Parrot Inn opens so that we can give this peace statue, symbolizing peace between Atlantis and Silmaria, to Ferrari. So he'll give us the deed to the inn. Alright, running montage. By the time Eye of the Tiger finishes, we'll hopefully have 500 vitality. After all, we have 81 stamina pills. Run, Prince, run! Oh, hey, welcome, Owl Child. Oh, hey, Chionyx, I'm on the 7th and final rite of Rulership, and then after I complete that, I have to go hunt down the person behind it all and then defeat the Dragon of Doom. So we're actually pretty close to the endgame. I think maybe another hour tops. Of which I'll probably switch over to Darkest Dungeon, because I think if I do one of the spiritual successor games like Hero U or Quest for Infamy or Heroine's Quest, then I'll probably just do them as a standalone night or so forth. Although maybe not Hero U, because Hero U will take way too long. As the developers for Quest for Glory, Laurie and Corey Cole, they couldn't get the rights to Quest for Glory, so they ended up... Yeah, I'm using a lot of performance-enhancing drugs, so that I don't have to spend much time resting. But, yeah, they couldn't get the rights to Quest for Glory from, I think, Activision, so they ended up making a spiritual successor called Hero U. Which isn't bad, it has its flaws. But think of the same thing with all the stat building from, like, Quest for Glory, only you make it into, like, a university kind of setting while trying to solve adventures and stuff. And so part of it is managing the time frame, the time that you have. I don't think I've ever stopped mispronouncing words, Mess, so I completely understand. There, kitty. Alright, well, I hope you have a good night on there. If you're tired, get some rest. Alright, we're getting there. Slowly. See, the good thing about it is I can also pet my cat well. There you are. Oh, goodness. I'd have to look up as to which one it is. Oh, that was bad. You gotta first take the pills. And after taking all the pills and boosting your vitality, then we'll be perfectly fine to take on dragons and all sorts of other things. I know, if this treadmill was in the first game, we would have already been 500 vitality for the entire series. We wouldn't have had to be worrying about raising our strength and vitality incrementally throughout the games. We'd just be like maxed out after a day of running. Hey, there's no guards in here. I can get away with whatever gym crimes I choose. It is about 11 p.m. Sorry. And of course, we don't actually need to use the treadmill to max out stuff, but it does mean our health is a little bit higher, because the dragon does have a fire breath that can kill you very fast. I'm assuming it's the headbanging dragon. Alright, so we only need to do this like 1 or 2 more times. Because we really don't need vitality at 500. The truth is, Katrina will probably beat the dragon before we really get a chance to do anything. This is just to ensure that we don't die from like a fire breath or something. Alright, so next thing we do is immediately go... We're gonna trade this peace statue, symbolizing peace between Silmaria and Atlantis, to the person in charge of the black market in Silmaria. Seems like a legit thing to do. Because we're a hero. And this is what heroes do. Also, it means we get to save their indeed.
You look very pleased with yourself. What can I do for you now? When I see you with a smile like that, I begin to worry. I feel as though I'm about to experience an unwelcome surprise. Do you have something to trade for the gnome's deed?
Well, yes, I do.
Interesting. It does have distinct possibilities. This is an acceptable trade for the deed to
Yeah, the treadmill is kind of like...
I thank you for such a kind offer. You may give this deed back to Anagramma with my compliments.
We can't ask the fish out on a date. We would have to... that would be like cheating on Katrina. Alright, now we just give her the deed. No doubt she'll erupt in a hurricane of puns.
What? You got it? Yippee! The deed is done! Thanks so much. I'd be a homeless gnome without this. And the cooks would have to find jobs as circus clowns again. You saved us!
Oh, that was a lot less puns than I thought. Alright, so first visit Katrina, and then we can go deal with the assassin. Actually, I think if you sleep at your overnight as well, Elsa will talk to you again. So we'll do that just so we can get some more story stuff. No, his name's Ferrari. It's more like a Casablanca reference. Alright, well, you have a good night, good sir. Backwards grim child. There we go. See, we got new stuff.
It is good to have you here. Your company is most enjoyable. Fenris spoke with me today. He informed me what has been happening in this land recently. He said there is
I actually
most
haven't played
likely
Honeypot
to be
before.
a serious disaster in the near future. Since Erasmus is still unable to cast spells, Fenris said that I may be needed. I refused. I am not a hero like you. This is my home, and I shall defend it, but I will not go looking for others' troubles. So there is now peace between the people of Atlantis and Silmaria. Congratulations. You are now that
Well,
much
Jackie, I
closer
recommend
to
doing
the throne.
/ for blobbles with all bindings.
I am a very powerful wizard, although some of my knowledge once cost me my life.
As that's one way to really
My magic
take them
protects
down
me,
without much difficulty.
And now that I am again alive, I do not need fear the light of day. My magic makes me strong. The more I learn about you, the more I learn to like you. I have never met anyone like you before. You wish to kiss me? Why? So
Because
you
we
can
get denied
stab me
this
through
time.
the heart with a stake? No, I do not think that is your purpose this time. I have kissed many men, But they were meaningless, passionless kisses. It will not be the same with you. But I am not ready for that yet. You are my friend now. Perhaps later we shall become lovers. I have never had a friend before you. I will welcome your return.
I think as soon as we leave, then she'll literally change her mind. Okay, come on. Yeah, see, here's all the other ones.
I warn you of this danger because you have always played the hero.
Because it's now a dating
man
sim.
And avoid the trouble that is to come. Fenris warned me of a dragon that lies trapped beneath the island of Marit. It is obvious to me that the bonds that held the dragon have been weakened. If the dragon is freed, there will be vast destruction. I can defend myself against the dragon, but you have no hope of defeating this danger alone. Leave while you can. My magical defenses have been raised. Nothing can harm me while I am in my castle. I need fear no dragon. I only need to worry about you and what you intend to do about this danger.
You know, surprisingly, she's not invited me to be like, hey, just camp out here.
If Silmaria is destroyed, there will be no justice or kingdom to rule. Think of yourself and take care. You have powerful magic, but the dragon that will destroy Silmaria is mostly immune to magic. It would only be vulnerable to cold. No wizard could hope to defeat it. I know you are a hero, and that is why I warn you now. Do not play a hero against this danger. Someone will die, but it need not be you. I always thought that love was a foolish weakness. Love leaves you vulnerable to pain and grief. Only an idiot or a deceiver speaks words of love. Now I do not know what to think about this. You gave me life. You offer me love. I enjoy seeing you. I enjoy speaking with you. Do I want to love you? No, I have been hurt by love before. Do I love you? I do not know. Let us speak no more about this, please, until the danger has passed. That will give me time to understand my feelings. This is not the time. I feel as if something is about to happen, something very dangerous. If you survive this, then will I decide whether to bind my life to yours.
And that's the end of it. Basically, at the very end, she'll say yes.
Go now while you can. Leave this land before the danger rises. You have already
Because she'll
seen
show
what
up at the
Hades
end
is
game
like.
to help me against
Go
the Dragon of
before
Doom.
you enter Hades forever.
Yeah, she's like, don't play the hero. It's like, you can't stop me. So yeah, that's the entire romance thing. Once you beat the Dragon of Doom, then she'll be like, yeah, we'll get married and all that. Alright, so we just need to sleep. Get all the info from Elsa, and then we just have to wait until evening, at which point the assassin will attack us.
Prince, wake up. I need to speak with you again. I'm heading back to Minos Island. I now know where I can find the proof that he's guilty. I just want you to know who to blame if I don't come back. Minos and I have been getting into many arguments lately. He is learning that I do not follow his orders. He wants people to obey him without question. I do not like Minos, nor do I trust him. I saw something in Minos' treasure room that looked like the prophecy stone. If it is the prophecy stone, then that means that Minos is behind all the breaking of the dragon pillars. I don't know what he's up to yet.
Yeah, surprisingly, the guy with the evil voice was
These rites
evil
will
all
soon
along.
Be over. They have been difficult and dangerous. It may well be that you will win and I shall lose. Still, I regret nothing. It has been most interesting working with you.
It would be interesting if Elsa was the assassin, but Elsa
of course I shall
is
be careful.
not the assassin.
I am not an inexperienced fool, as you should know. Still, it is good that you care for my safety. You are a fine hero. We will meet again. I am certain of that. Farewell.
Unfortunately, you can fight Elsa in the Colosseum. Unfortunately, you can't use magic, otherwise I would be using Frostbite non-stop. Hey, welcome, Captain Elliot. After all, that's how you can let it go. Alright, so the only thing left is to take care of the assassin, who is surprisingly easy to beat with magic. But it turns out the assassin is Bruno from the first game, the guy outside of Spielburg who would just throw daggers at you, poison daggers at you if you looked at him funny, or did anything hostile. And he only will come out and attack you at this point of the game. So we need to kill some time until evening, because he tries to ambush you at night. I don't remember him being very difficult. You just blast him with flame darts like everything else. Actually, it might even just appear at this point. Now you have to wait till evening, I suppose. But once it's evening, then he attacks you around here. Oh, definitely. Ori and the Blind Forest is definitely a good one to play, if you have the time and opportunity. Alright, so we just have to wait until like 6 p.m. That's the perfect time to be assassinated. I should, but I'd be too tempted to throw daggers at the parrot.
Man, I should have killed you and Elsa both in Spielberg the first time. You screwed me there. This time, you're screwed. Fair's fair.
So yeah, we would get poisoned.
This time.
Batman dead. Good for you. Should have died long time ago. Much better for all. You okay? Not look good.
I'm just dying from the poison in my body. But we get healed, so it's all good.
I hope you are feeling better. You have been given Salim's latest anti-venom for the poison.
Oh, I've played both games on stream, Jack Dina.
This will cure the
It's
poison.
been a long time since I played them, but yeah, I played them.
His master is still unknown.
In fact, I played Ori and the Blind Forest before Ori and the Will Whisper released.
However, we cannot act without real proof. You said that this Bruno mentioned Elsa von Spielburg's name, and obviously knew her from her homeland. Yet the assassin was avoiding Elsa, rather than just
I definitely
killing her,
recommend Will of the Wisps.
even though it risked his secrecy to do so. Again, this points suspicion to one person behind all this, Minos. Minos has always acted as a man of integrity. He has been a trusted member of the council to the king for many years. If this is a power play on his part, then he is a most subtle and devious man. What do you suggest we do in this matter? You suggest that we tell Minos that Bruno confessed before he died? I do not lie easily or very believably.
And of course, it doesn't really matter which one we choose to do. Eventually, Minos will just be like, I'm evil. Big surprise.
We will see if Minos dares to show up.
I really think Minos should have had like a sleazy mustache and
Unless Elsa von
goatee.
Spielburg is also a part of this conspiracy, she will be in danger if she learns anything. I sincerely hope that she will be careful. Let us hope she will show up for the end of the rite.
You are informed by the guards you will be summoned from your bedroom at the inn in time for the conclusion of the rite of justice. Yeah, the art and soundtrack for both Ori games are amazing. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, meh. Alright, so we sleep until the morning. We've done everything with Katrina that needed to be done, so after Minos does his I'm evil kind of spiel, then we actually go after him.
To the Hall of Kings.
Well, you definitely want to bandage that then.
Silmaria has suffered the afflictions of war, invasion, and regicide. People have been murdered on the streets, and we were helpless to stop the assassins.
Rites of Rulership.
By the rights of rulership, we have peace. Now it is time that we have justice as well. The assassin of our king has been justly punished for his crimes. The Prince of Shapir has completed that portion of this rite. It is now his duty to complete this rite. Prince of Shapir, who is it that hired the assassin? Who is it that started the war between those of Atlantis and ourselves? Who hired the mercenaries? Who had the king killed? And all the other victims of the assassin?
I really wish that there was one where it was like, I did it all.
So, Bruno confessed before he died? And you believe an assassin's word against my reputation?
We did not mention the assassin by name, Minos.
Then enough of this. I will rule Silmaria despite your foolish contests. I have the prophecy stone in my possession. One by one, I have fulfilled the omens of destruction. You will crown me king of Silmaria, or I shall release the doom that befell Atlantis, and the dragon will destroy you all!
Guards, seize him!
You know, for knowing that he's evil, it's not. Logos really didn't do a good idea to stop him before he teleports away.
I rely upon you to stop Minos. If Minos breaks the prophecy stone,
it'd be nice to see another Ori
Silmaria
game.
Will be devastated and Atlantis completely destroyed. I will seek what allies I can find, but time is critical. I will send you directly to Minos on the fastest ship Silmaria has. Go now, and may the furies of vengeance ride with you.
I know, he's just like, I'm evil, crown me king. And of course, they don't even do the thing where they just go along with it and then, you know, jump him the moment that he doesn't have the prophecy stone. Okay, so we take a nice fast boat so we can try and prevent the prophecy stone from being destroyed. Alright, so we just need to get a few spells set up. I think I need the open spell for one part. I don't need calm, really. Of course, it would be funny if I just cast Thermonuclear Blast, because that would stop Minos. I think that would inadvertently destroy the Prophecy Stone, so maybe it wouldn't solve Silmaria's problems. But yeah, we can solve everything by just lots of flame darts. And of course, with the number of pills that we have, there's not a whole lot of things that can actually stand against us. These guys have lots of pills as well. And now that I think about it, some of the spells that we use throughout the series, like Fetch, actually aren't used in this game at all. I don't think we've used Fetch at all this entire game. Alright, I want to use Dragonfire at least once. Watch this kill me. Haha. That didn't do very good, but whatever. It didn't kill me, that's the important thing. Because yeah, Dragonfire is useless against the Dragon of Doom. Ram the doors. I could use magic, but no one cares. So yeah, we have those centaur wizards again, but this time we're taking them out the easy way. Trigger. Because yeah, like we learned in the third game, casting Trigger on their staff will cause it to explode dramatically. However, they don't drop any loot if they do that. Which is the only reason I didn't do it the previous time. No, I actually have never played Bloodborne. I've done the 3 Dark Souls games. I do need to play Bloodborne at some point. However, I'll point out, I'm very bad at Dark Souls and such. Oh, come on, don't shoot at the door. Shoot at the bad guy. They did get triggered.
This gate is locked and they took away my equipment.
So, you have made it all the way here, despite my guards and protections. You really are a most persistent hero, aren't you? You would have actually made a good king of Silmaria. Pity you are the very instrument of Silmaria's destruction. That is, of course, unless you die. Guards! You idiots! Get in here!
There! Let me get my equipment and I'll help you.
Now, hilariously, if you
Now it's my turn to get even here.
if you hit Elsa with these spells, then she'll turn hostile and start attacking you. Which is why I'm trying to avoid hitting her with it. Oh, dang it. Come on, Elsa. Suffice to say, Minos does not have very good guards. You've been defeated, Minos. There's nothing you can do now. Oh, I think something probably broke. Oh, maybe I wasn't supposed to loot the Minotaur right then and there. Alright, so the game broke. We have to retry. I think what you're supposed to do is just kill everything but not loot it.
This gate is locked and they took away my equipment.
So, you have made
Or maybe
it
you
all
have to
the
kill the
way
Minotaur
here,
last.
Despite my guards and protections. You really are a most persistent hero, aren't you? You would have actually made a good king of Silmar. Guards!
There, let me get my equipment and I'll help you.
There we go.
Now it's my turn to get even here.
Yeah, that should hopefully make it a little easier. Aha, there we go. That was the trick. Apparently you're not supposed to loot the Minotaur. At least not then.
You have won, do you? You are mistaken. I will not be defeated. I will destroy everything, and you both will
Yeah,
die.
this is actually the first bug that we had.
I hold the prophecy stone in my hands. When it breaks, the Dark Dragon will rise to destroy all of Silmaria. If I cannot rule what is rightfully mine, then I shall destroy it. You cannot stop me. No one can stop me.
Unless, say, I had a fetch spell. It'd be an awful shame if I just used a fetch spell to take the prophecy stone.
Minos is as dead as he can be.
Yeah, there's really no question as to why I didn't use the fetch
He has
spell
done
to
his
take
best
the
to
prophecy
destroy
stone.
Silmaria.
Alright, so the dragon's waking up. I know, if we just did like a fireball, we knock him back, that's not gonna break the stone. Yeah, he just, like, jumps to his death and breaks the stone on the way down.
I fear we are in very big trouble now.
Which, mind you, we are a wizard. Well, I can't actually save the game. That's unfortunate.
Look what I found. We may need these soon.
Alright, so by doing that, Katrina will show up and
Hear me, heroes of
send me to the
Silmaria.
Dragon of
The
Doom.
Dark Dragon has risen, and will breathe the flames of destruction throughout these lands. It seems this time, I too must play the hero's role. By the power of magic that lies within the hero's soul,
That actually would be pretty awesome.
To thee.
I know, neither of us tried to stop
By
him.
the power of magic that once bound the dragon, I bind thee to me. By the power of magic that I have mastered, I summon thee to me.
Alright, we have a great night, Narrowly.
So that is the doom of Silmaria. We shall be its doom instead.
So the first thing we have to do is ask for reinforcements to be summoned. Because we need to fix the pillar first so the dragon will fly away, and it'll be game over. So she'll summon Gort and Toro to help us.
Bind you to my will. I summon those souls that have the strength.
Like Elsa's like, cutscene, I'm just gonna continue attacking the dragon.
I summon those who can defeat this dragon of doom. I summon them now.
Toro, old friend, we've got the fight of our lives here.
Good to fight with Elsa.
What is going on? Why is the dragon just standing there?
We gotta fix the pillar. So yeah, Katrina will basically take out the dragon for us on her own, which is actually pretty awesome. But let's see, where's the fireproofing oil? I knew I bought some. Mana potion. Oh, there it is. because we actually need to have a few spells that will actually be useful. At this point, Flame Dart gets retired, no one cares about it. Worst spell ever. See, she already brought it to half health. Because yeah, once half health happens, then the dragon just comes out to the field.
By the love of the beast, we shall defeat this dragon forever!
That's the thing. Katrina could basically take it out on her own. See, she has like her dragon fire, it's frost damage. So yeah, that's it. All we had to do was just blast it with some ice magic. So yeah, a wizard has an easier time, because as a fighter you actually have to wait for it to fly down on the ground and to make attacks on it. And now it flies into the fires of Mount Doom and will be destroyed forever. Unfortunately, the eruption buries Silmaria under magma. Oh yeah, Irfin, each game allows you to save your hero and import him into the next game. It even lets you save your game at the end of this.
The dragon, the evil that created such destruction, has been banished from this world forever. Because we did not sacrifice of our blood willingly, the evil will dissipate from here. Although the price seems high, the end of this destruction was worth it. Now, my beloved, we shall have time to enjoy life.
See, it wasn't friend-zoned after all. Yeah, it's not a very difficult fight.
The rites of
as a wizard.
are over. Here
So now the question is, do I
heroes who
become
have
king or
saved
let Elsa
Silmaria.
become king?
They have freed our fishing villages and driven the invaders off Marit. They have
Yeah, big
defeated
F for the
general
dragon.
of the mercenaries and made certain that they will never return to Silmaria's shores.
So what do you
They
think?
have dared the
Become
depths
king
of
or let
Hades
Elsa become king?
and proved their courage and valor. They have brought us peace with Atlantis and made the seas safe for boats and travel. They have brought the unjust to justice and made the murderers pay for their crimes. They defeated the Dragon of Doom.
Dude, don't let her
and the
become
prophecy
king.
of Silmaria's destruction
Oh,
will
jeez.
not come to pass. These are the ones who averted this dire fate. These are the heroes of Silmaria.
She's done nothing. I mean, she kind of helped with 2 rights. That's the
One
most that can be
person has
said.
proven himself beyond others. He has shown again and again the true meaning of
The
heroism.
druggie should be king.
He has earned the title of
That
hero
sounds
in 4
that sounds
lands,
legit.
and again in ours. Silmaria has never had someone more fitting to sit upon her throne. Prince of Shapir,
He's uniquely
will you
qualified because
bear
of his
the
drug
burden
addiction.
Of our crown? Will you become the next king of Silmaria?
Let me consult my stamina pills for an answer. Alright, we'll become king.
Behold, the new king of Silmaria.
I don't know. If you're a paladin, it definitely is better to refuse it.
Master of the arcane arts, wish to speak here. I have agreed to marry your future king. He has given me new life and taught me how
As a
to
paladin
love.
can decline and give
I
the
shall give that
answer
love
that
back
a
to
paladin is needed
It
elsewhere.
seems that Silmaria will have powerful as well as wise rulers. Congratulations to you both. Long live the king!
And that's the end of Quest for Glory. We have reached the end. Accept or decline the throne. We have done many things. Do you wish to save your Quest for Glory character? Nah. And so now we get some credits. But that is the Quest for Glory series. Sadly, there isn't much of an end in sequence to Quest for Glory 5, which is really saddening. You would have thought that they would have had a little bit more to it to conclude the series. But again, this one took like 5 years from Quest for Glory 4. It completely changed the style of the game. To where it is kind of nice that they actually did do a final game to finish the series. But it has been a fun, long ride for this one. And I mean, there's a lot of goofy humor in it. If you like puns and a lot of other silliness, this one is pretty fun. Well, sadly, Quest for Glory 6 never came out, Cameron Davis. Oh wow, I'm not familiar with them, but so I'm not too familiar of similarities, Lannis. But the nice thing about the 5th game is it does show, you do have characters that will mention things that happened from the previous games, so you get to actually see between each game certain things of what you've done from your adventures. I'm probably going to do something else, Michael. I'm probably going to do Darkest Dungeon. Because there's some spiritual successor games to Quest for Glory, Quest for Infamy, Heroine's Quest, that came out that keeps a lot of the style of the older ones. But if I did them, I kind of want to do them as a standalone stream. Whereas Darkest Dungeon is just kind of pushing on and trying to get further in with it. Well, you have a good night, Meh, and thanks for coming. I certainly hope your knee is better. Well, technically, I suppose you could say Here Are You is in a kind of a sense, 6th game. But it's only tenuously linked to Quest for Glory. And you have an actual set-up character rather than the hero being more or less an empty slate that you name and so forth. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna just do some Darkest Dungeon, Cameron. I didn't think it would be so quick to get all done, because I think between both streams that was 5 hours to finish Quest for Glory 5. Basically, as soon as the credits end, then I'm going to switch over to it. Especially, I'm just grabbing a drink and so forth. But yeah, there's a few different paths that I could have taken. I've never actually played through as a thief. I think Thief has it a little harder without magic. See, special thanks to all the fans who flooded our executives' email accounts and made Quest for Glory 5 possible. Like, I think that it was that that Quest for Glory 5 was up in the air for a while. Until, you know, a lot of fans demanded it. Oh, that's right! You can use Thermonuclear Blast in the finale to kill the Dragon of Doom. So, that's right, we'll go back and we'll do a few things to, mess up the finale.
Do not even think of using that spell. It would destroy you utterly.
Too late using it.
think that it will allow us to destroy this monster, then do it. Better that we should die than all of Silmaria. The dragon has gotten loose.
Alright, so I'll have to use it in phase 2. I think you have to tell all your allies about it. You get a different thing if you don't tell them about it.
By the love of the beast, we shall defeat this dragon forever!
The thing is, Katrina destroys the dragon way too easily.
Toro, fight hard.
Ah, dang it. Okay. Farewell, Dragon of Doom. You did it! By dying, destroying the dragon, immolating the place with a nuclear blast. Unfortunately, you killed your companions. You should have warned them before that last cast. Oh, come on. I warned all of them except Toro. There we go. I warned all of them this time. Hopefully this actually... Elsa drinks a healing potion to restore her health. The Dragon of Doom would destroy your new home and kill all the people who called you a friend. So you blasted the dragon at the cost of your life. With all valor, you faced your victorious end. In honorable death, there is great glory. So as well, we can sacrifice ourselves to weaken the dragon.
You are truly more of a hero than I.
You sacrifice yourself so the others can defeat the dragon. Yeah, and we just tank the fire breath. Don't tell them, be that guy. So yeah, by sacrificing them, the rest of them win. On the plus side, I guess Elsa becomes king. Hey, welcome back, Oscar. No greater act can a hero give, who offers his life that others live. You go to the Hall of Hades, knowing that Silmaria and your friends are saved. All shall grieve your passing. So yeah, we get the victorious cutscene, and then a game over screen. So yeah, that is the things that you can do to win the fight, but still get a game over. I'm actually not a huge horror game fan, Michael. Alright, let's get a few things fixed and set up for Darkest Dungeon, and then we'll be ready to continue. Bear with me 1 second. But yeah, I'm glad that I've actually got to play through the entire series in its entirety. I know, you won, game over. It's kind of the same thing if you ever played Planescape Torment, where if you can commit suicide right in front of the final boss, which wins the game, but then it gives you a game over as well. Alright, let's get this set up. Where is it? Darkest Dungeon. Perfect. Oh, that's right. I think I had the bandit one. I have to also remember where I was with it, because I'm pretty sure all my folks had diseases and other stuff.
Great horror.
Oh yeah, plot twist. Wolves at the door.
A
Brigands.
crawling chaos that must be destroyed.
Sort by stress, we don't need that. Alright, so we're gonna need to try and do this wolves at the door thing. Level 6. This is probably not gonna go very well. Oh, okay. Are you talking about the music for Darkest Dungeon or Quest for Glory 5 Electroshocker? Yeah, let's try and get these folks boosted up a bit. Oh, well, thank you for the donation, little massive. Yo, I love the streams, Cranky, but I'm never able to catch them due to time zones. Hope you're having a good night so far. I totally am. We finished Quest for Glory and reached the finale of it, the series. So that's definitely a lot of fun in and of itself. I certainly hope your night is going well, additionally. It's delightfully dreary music. We're trying to get as many things boosted up. Oh goodness, what in the world? He's barely even gotten anything. It's gonna be interesting. Oh, my poor funds. I'm gonna have so little money at the end of this. Here, hopefully they'll be appropriately geared out and such. Because I do want to try and make sure that they're all set and good. Oh, okay, Jack Tina. Okay, and she's all set. It's okay, remove trinkets. Let's try and do this one. Hopefully they survive and they don't die horribly. Didn't I have other healing stuff with that? Oh, I think it was that. I was using that in the Aria box with her. Yeah, there are DLCs, Electroshocker. I haven't been using it with this one, but it definitely is, there's a lot that you can use with it. Okay, Bounty Hunter, he's got the really good ones with that. I think I was using that. Okay, so with her, I'm going to see which ones I want to use. Probably the bleed one, since bleeds are probably going to be pretty handy. Alright, let's do this. Let's see how bad it goes. It's a short one, so we should hopefully need much in terms of things like that. But since it's also a boss one, we should probably be as prepared as possible. We're gonna have to do an antiquarian. We're gonna have to do some antiquarian runs after this. Assuming this even goes successfully. Oh, jeez. We're off to a good start.
Obliterated. Eradicated.
Good times. Well, at least it's a decent start, because I'm sure everything will go to hell very quickly.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
This is the part where I just keep crossing my fingers that all the scouting goes through just fine.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. Destroyed.
There, see,
These
much needed
nightmarish
money.
Creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Oh, good. I think those tents usually have things like they stress you out or something. Oh no, a madman. Dang it. Come on, at least get stunned. Oh, of course, you go into the back row. Yeah, these ones are significantly harder, because this one's a high-level adventure. Oh dang, he's still up. Come on, Iron Swan.
Continue the onslaught.
Bad men are always the worst.
Them all.
Oh, goodness.
Unbalanced. A momentary abatement.
Dang it. More dodges. Come on.
Confidence surges as
The dogs are the most annoying one because they dodge everything.
Soothed. Sedated. Dazed.
Goodness.
Reeling. About to break.
So many crits. So many crits and dodges.
press this advantage. Give them no quarter. The wounds of war can be healed.
Yeah, this one's not going very well.
Hidden.
Like, we're not even anywhere near the boss at this point. Oh, I can't flashbang him.
Their formation is broken.
I'll settle for killing him, I suppose.
Offensive.
Okay, come on.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Oh, goodness. We got another one. Good, we need some lucky dodges. Because otherwise this is going to go very poorly.
Decimated.
Like, he's already about to go crazy. But I think this is the first kind of hard mission that I've actually tried to do. So we're gonna see how well this goes.
Annihilated.
Okay, so he's still stunned. Or at least he's got a stun resist. Oh, lucky.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue. The way is lit. The path is clear. We require
Alright, here we
only
go.
the strength to follow it.
Friggin' bombs away. Oh, it must be like the Fulminating Prophet. Okay, so he has a lot of stun resist. Not as much bleed resist, so maybe we can... Oh yeah, we can't do if it bleeds it when he's in the front. Alright, so hopefully he can tank a bomb. I don't want to advance and push him to the back onto the bomb just yet. Oh, okay, well, I guess now I can do if it bleeds.
Soothed. Sedated.
Time's up! Oh, that hurts. I don't think I can do Duelist Advance now. Oh, that's such an unlucky stun as well.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
That's a good question. Oh, crap. He's gonna go insane. 99. To make it worse, he's now at 34 health. Oh, that's gonna push him to death's door. Yeah.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Irrational. My face is the mask, and the mask is my face. Just like real life. Alright, let's stack some bleeds. See if I can get to her turn, then we'll be fine. Nah, he's gonna die.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Wait, what? Why didn't it work? Okay. Oh, it won't accept the heal. It won't let me heal him. Why did you do that, man?
A decisive pummeling.
So irrational. Now he's dead. Oh, goodness. I'm surprised he's still... Oh, that bleed's gonna kill him.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Aw, oh, dang it. That wasn't a fatal shot. Steal my kill and I'll gut ya. Alright, don't attack the bounty hunter, please. Okay, come on. We gotta end him.
A faint hope blossoms.
Okay, good. They have heart attacks and they're dead. Oh, poor bounty hunter. That was so close.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Alright, get to the hamlet before we all die. Phew, that was too close. That was way too close. Wait, she picked up a disease that fits? Okay, backtracker. He's balanced. He's got egomania. Obsessed with self-worship after, you know, being all crazy and everything.
Tonight, the fools make merry.
That was way too close.
Tomorrow they die laughing.
That was way too close for comfort. But hey, we got rid of the brigand. Yeah, I had some insane luck. He should have been dead. Alright, so time to get some folks treated. Because we're also super poor. We have 11,000 gold. I'm not even sure I can treat all these diseases. We're gonna try. Oh wait, what's he do? In town will only gamble. You son of a... What's his thing? Fascinated with corpses, can't gamble.
All manner of diversion and dalliance await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
We need to see what kind of stuff we can do. We need to find an easy one to be able to get... Well, I got a lot of lucky crits on him as well. Oh, if he dies Electroshocker, then they're gone for good. So, like, this guy that was pretty much at Resolve level 6, he would have been a complete loss. Everything I invested in would have been gone. So, it is very, very fortunate that I did not have that
In
happen.
time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Okay, wait. So, okay, we gotta have him gamble. So that he won't be irrational. Because everyone knows gambling solves irrationality. Life is a gamble, after all. Okay, so... Oh, that's a long one. I don't want a long one. Yeah, we'll do a short one. Alright, now that we've had quite the fright for the start of this, let's try to actually get some stuff... Try to get some, get some money back. Sickly. Ah, this people. They got all these horrible quirks. Okay, so we need to boost up another... We need to boost up another Plague Doctor. On the plus side, they're also really good for the Cove. Okay, where's her bag of marbles? Oh, well. Yeah, they'll be permanently dead, and so you have to try and make sure that you don't just waste heroes, because otherwise things will not go well for you. It takes a while to get things boosted back up to where you can have folks ready to go again. So frivolously sacrificing people will be a very bad idea. Okay, we gotta see who came in this week. Oh, I already have folks to fill that. Okay, she's possessed by demons, so she can just get lost. Hates tight places, but I already got 2 antiquarians, so I don't really need more. Alright, we're doing this one. And what else? Let's hope for some good treasure. I know, quite a few of these guys have gotten a lot of, they can actually have a negative thing, Melby, where they do gamble away extra money or trinkets.
Caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares.
So I'm hoping that they don't do so. But it's the only way to make them not irrational.
Another misfortune.
I might have to let my, oh good, he dodged it. I stacked all the scouting stuff on him and we can't scout anything. As long as we kill her, then we're fine. I know. I wanted to make sure that I had as much stuff built up to be able to take out the Brigand, since it was a level 6 quest. I did a gamble in it. Fortunately, it worked out this time. But that could have gone south very fast. Like, I was in no condition to explore the rest of the map for treasure.
Is the weapon that cuts on its own.
I think a man-at-arms would have probably been a really good thing to use on that one. But sadly, my man-at-arms was level 3, so I didn't want to take a really weak character in. Yeah, there's a lot of D&D kind of vibes to it. Because it is building up a party to be able to get through... Let's see, Noxious Blast. You form a party with the various classes that you need to be able to get through the missions.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
What color is my toothbrush? Oh goodness. Poor Plague Doctor. I think blue? I don't know, I never really paid too much attention to its actual, the color of my toothbrush.
The offensive.
But I'll go with blue. Actually, that was the first, like, champion level boss that I beat in Earthen. I do have the Necromancer Lord that I could do now. But I've been kind of leaving it for a while, mostly because I've been kind of trying to build up the Hamlet more before I go into champion level dungeons. Okay, who has the worst stress? Because I think this boosts... Okay, so it's her. Take it. I took all that stuff. Oh, you... Don't tell me that she's curious. Oh no, obsessed with material things. Brackish Tide Pool. Oh, goodness. I think it's anti-venom. Yeah. Oh, that just heals. No. I just need to make sure that he doesn't do stress, because I'm trying to let the lights go down a little bit more. The Antiquarian she's a lot weaker, but she allows you to carry more money out, and she also collects things like antiques and artifacts that you can make even more gold with. So you sacrifice a lot of your damage output for someone who can let you have more money that you can get from the stuff.
Powerful blow. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
So that's why I'm trying to slowly build up an Antiquarian and bring her with me. Even though that she's kind of getting cut up right now.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Yeah, I need to get some heals out. There we go. Protect me.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And of course, as the light gets lower and lower, it'll also mean that I'll get potentially more loot, which is another reason I'm letting the lights go out. Oh, come on. Can I scout something?
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
It's super dark. We've made it into the... It is a darker dungeon, but not quite the darkest dungeon. Alright, we have a good night, Michael. I know. He's like really sad. Actually, wait. Okay, since he already did a buff, I can use Plague and take him out. Definitely in a less good spot. Yeah, well, as long as they do things that aren't like stress building, then we're in a good spot. Alright, we have a great night, Jack Dina. And catch you next time. Alright, perfect. So that guy's out. So now we just gotta worry about these two, which we can take out with Noxious Blast. Because yeah, that's the only downside of having it. They're gonna have increased stress gain for getting crits and such. Oh, well, thank you, Lanos. Thank you for your kind words. I still have a lot to improve at, but I have a lot of fun streaming. Whether it's a small game, you know, a game that's much older or such, or just, you know, like any other kind of game that I like to play.
Decimated.
Alright, the big loots.
Inspiration and improvement.
It's not the big loots.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place. fortune, waiting to be spent.
Yeah, we'll turn the lights back on just for the fight and then turn them back out. Okay, I think those have some decent... Yeah, they do have decent stun resist. That's the thing, they can stun you. But they'll die on the next turn. Oh no, not disease. Yeah, darker will mean better loot, which is the main reason for letting the lights run low. And I can dim the lights as well if I want. So part of the thing is trying to build up more loot from doing that. Because I'm super poor at the moment, so I need to make money however I can. And also, this guy will explode if I don't kill him on this turn. Well, clearing the darkest dungeon completes the game, Lanos. I think you'd get some decent loot for clearing the prior missions with it. Okay, 3 damage, 2 health. That guy will die. Like, I think that there's a few different missions you have to do in the darkest dungeon before you get the final mission in there. So you would have loot that you'd pick up with that. But I think a lot of the loot is randomized. Although being a high level one, that you're going to get some decent loot for like quest rewards and whatnot. Alright, so that one will die on the next turn. Because they take the damage over time damage before their turn comes. So it's easier if you keep doing things that will stack up that dot. You can just hopefully heal up and consider them dead. Unless one of their allies heal them, but that guy's really doomed. There's no surviving that.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright. What's the final one? Oh, okay, I've already won the level.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeyman.
Right. Ditch that. Okay, so there's a curio that way. I don't need that because there's no obstacle. So I can see what this one is. Cool. This is one that I can just use the herbs and get something with. That's a lot of stuff. Golly. I don't need any torches anymore. So, alright, quest complete.
At last, wholesome marine life can flourish.
Alright, whoever is heading out, you have a wonderful night. Looks like Atlantis? Well, thank you for coming. And Lenos, Cranky Templar is actually from my StarCraft name. Whenever I played StarCraft 1 way back in the day. Manic for money. Dang it, Decker Kane, you're here to get me money, not yourself. And hemophilia. Not exactly a good thing to get. I think they have vertigo as well, which is the other thing.
A finely crafted instrument of butchery and bloodshed. Yours for the taking. There. Now she's like super powerful.
However, now Deckard Cain has to get treated for stuff. And that's the thing, it never ends. You have to get rid of all sorts of things. So we gotta get rid of the Plutomania, because otherwise she'll start looting everything. Period. Let's see, who else had diseases? He has the disease hemophilia, which is pretty bad. Anything that causes bleeding will do terrible things to him. Nothing good came in. I need more deeds and portraits so I can actually invest in more stuff. Fortunately, I have a second antiquarian, so I can actually do more things. Okay, so I've got another short one. Other than her being obsessed with material things, they're still in a pretty good spot to be able to continue exploring. So we'll take our backup, person, even though they hate the Cove. See, the Cove can't hurt you. Alright, backup man-at-arms. I know, it's basically like Call of Cthulhu. Everything goes bad for everyone the more that you use them, until they slowly die of madness, or all sorts of other unpleasantness. But hopefully, as the cruel HR director of your estate, hopefully they last long enough to be useful to you. So that you don't think that it's a poor investment. Wait, that's the Weald. I don't want to go to the Weald. I want the Cove. I need some money missions, dang it. Alright, so we're probably going to let our torch go down a little bit more as well. Well, that's the thing. We have our shields that they...
the smell of rotting fish
we know how to
is
Tetris them, so where they can fit in our backpack perfectly. Everything else, not so much. Dang it, I even got this map and it's not showing me any of the scouting.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Oh, jeez. 2 obstacles right off the bat. That's not good.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
Alright, who's got a bad thing? It's not too bad. Because this one actually has a pretty decent one where it'll remove a bad quirk if you use herbs on it. Oh geez, she's got so many things. Alright. Alright, so she don't got the yips anymore. So that's definitely a good start. I used it to take down the brigands, Cheonix. Alright, well you have a great night, Electroshocker. We'll do more Darkest Dungeon on Saturday, suffice to say. I basically upgraded as much folks as I could, Cheonix, before doing the brigand quest, and that cleaned me out. No lucky stun that time.
Victory.
Oh, good golly. I didn't check their actual abilities. Watch him not have retribution at all. That's also why you need to check everyone to make sure they actually have the items that you and skills and such that you need them to have. I'ma yell at you guys. The man-at-arms can yell encouragement or less encouragement to enemies.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Okay, so that gets rid of those two. They're not going to survive that round of blight. So it should actually be the case that the Plague Doctor can finish him off with a Noxious Blast. So by the time they actually move, they're gonna die from it. It's kind of fun to stack as much dot damage as possible.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Okay, so I need to explore 90% of the rooms. I forgot to switch to skills again. I am very good at this game, as you can tell. Although granted, their skills are actually fine for being able to get through places. It's just not ideal for what it is. So yeah, this guy's dead from his blight.
The blood.
And I can have like the Antiquarian and Witch Plague Doctor focus on them. While the one second.
For death by inches.
Oh geez, had to do some coughing. Alright, so like I can finish them off with Blight, I think. And then Man-at-Arms can finish the guy in the second room. Oh yeah, so he'll die to the Blight. Blight that one, so now they're both dead. Hey, welcome me.
Slowly.
We actually finished Quest for Glory pretty quickly, so I opted to do Darkest Dungeon as our thing for the rest of the stream. Okay, so food. I don't need extra food. Alright, get these guys their things. The only downside to fortifying vapors is that she needs to be towards the back for that to work. Okay, Retribution, Guard Alley, Bellows. Perfect. Now we're all set. Dang it, what to drop? Because the heirlooms don't have any monetary value, but they allow you to upgrade your hamlets, so you have some serious decisions to be made. How did you mention it?
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
And as well, I haven't played Darkest Dungeon to where I really take a lot of risks and so forth. So trying to play with low lights and such is a bit more newer thing. But there's plenty of folks that are good enough to be able to just not go with any lights whatsoever. Oh, good. As long as the guy in the back doesn't do stress wave, then everything's golden. Oh, he'll just not die. He'll just barely not die to the flight. Hey, well, I hope your night's going well, me.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay, well, you have a wonderful night then. And catch you later. And as well, after the stream, I'll update the stuff to point out that it had Darkest Dungeon as well. Admittedly, I didn't expect us to be done in like an hour and a half.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Okay, we'll drop the bandages. I didn't even see that. Okay, what's the scouting show? See, I'm hoping for a secret room so I can get lots of treasure. No, Plague Doctor, don't open the chest.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
Have a good night as well. Oh, okay. Well, you have a wonderful night as well, Bulbasaur. Well, especially if you're in the teaching profession, then yeah, I can understand doing the same thing with the Vestal. They just had to get the stressful incantation off.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Alright, she should be dead now. I like how the music gets more intense when it's at complete darkness. Ah, a little late on that guard.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Should ensure his death. So that should ensure both their deaths, I believe. Yeah, both of them will die. So I just gotta worry about the big guy now. It's a stun resistant. Not that bad. So yeah, having it skip his turn, even though he doesn't really do anything super difficult, is kind of nice.
slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
And there we go. I don't know which this curio does. I'm not sure if it's a good one with using
devastating
with holy water or whatnot. Although I think I've used my holy water, so I don't think that I have the luxury of really messing with it. Because those things have an unfortunate tendency to mess with you.
Vigor is restored. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Let's see what that curio is. $150 gold. Big monies.
Despite its morbid aspect, this twisted, cavernous maze seems almost traversable.
Dang it, the yips is hitting other folks. Let's see, scattering lurker.
I see something long absent in the sunken faces of passers-by. A glimmer of hope.
There's no hope. So the Lovecraftian setting can't have hope at all. Oh, Decker Kane still needs to be treated.
The front line of this war is not in the dungeon, but rather inside the mind.
Okay. Basically stay a while and listen while getting treated for disease. Let's see. Oh geez, yeah, we're I think we're not doing the Cove again for a while. But that is the champion level Siren. Oh, nice. Oh, a sun ring. That's actually a pretty good one to get. It's also one thing that I have usually try to use, because the sun ring is really powerful. And that's a good one as well. Oh, and I get a lot of deeds from that, so we're probably going to do that. Although I have to actually do that a little bit more seriously. Probably bring a character who can actually do more damage than the Antiquarian. So the thing about a long run is that the Antiquarian's not going to do things that's very helpful. You're going to get so much loot and you're going to have to just ditch it. Oh, hey, Hot Maffin. Yeah, unfortunately, Quest for Glory 5 was resolved in an hour and a half. To where I had to pick something else, so I decided to do Darkest Dungeon since I'm going to continue with it anyway over the weekend. Bounty Hunter might be good, but Mortman... Yeah, we'll take Mortman because he can do night protection, and since we're going to have 2 camping trips, it's going to be good to have him be able to do more stuff with that. Wait, I know what I wanted. Yeah. What was the powders? Okay, that's only 10% boost. Whereas we can do like walls to the walls with the Berserk Charm. We got 35% extra stress, but we do 40% more damage. Sounds legit. This totally won't come back to bite me. So we're gonna try and keep the lights up as well.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Okay, I need to do 100% of room battles. Oh geez, that's a ton of obstacles. Alright, so we'll need to go north, clear that out, and then just loop back around.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage. A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Yeah, I've got like tons of those. This should hopefully not be a difficult one. Great start. I mean, with his 40% damage boost, that really should have killed them all in one go.
Back to the pit. Soothed. Sedated. The slow death. Unforeseen.
Alright, try again. See, that's better that time.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
I don't think I'm going to need bandages much with here. I think the problem with it is that when you start out the longer missions, you have so much extra goodies that you're not exactly sure if you want to bring certain things, and you have to decide what you're going to ditch as you start going through. And it's so easy to get overloaded. Hey, Oscar. I'm mostly doing money runs and so forth. Because I'm super poor after stopping brigands from attacking my village. We're slowly making back all the tens of thousands of gold we invested in our stuff.
Impressive.
Oh cool, he'll die to the blight
then. A momentary abatement. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
In actuality, what I'm gonna do is come back for that chest. I'll probably camp once I explore the up this way. Because I don't know if that's a room battle or not. And knowing my luck, it is.
Another one falls.
Oh, cool. Well, welcome, Kartik, and I hope your exams go well. I mean, no worries. Your exams are always more important. The thing from the stars is a mini-boss, Cheonix, that if you have the Color of Madness DLC installed, it will periodically show up. It's pretty nasty in that it gets stronger as it gets lower health. I don't have the DLC active on this one right now, but I had a second file that does have it active, and it's pretty rough. Yeah, I have a bunch of them that I can sell for money. I think I have more of a pack rat mentality, Earthen. Like, I'm really bad when I do, like, the RPG games, because I'll tend to hold on to everything, regardless of if you're ever going to use it.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Oh, dang it. Okay, ditch the anti-venom. We need as much money as possible. Oh, no scouting? Really? Dang it, making me choose. I want the paintings. You gotta have the paintings. I know, you gotta have like, you're gonna have like 99 tonics, potions, everything. Even if you don't even use them at that point in the game. So I have that entire thing where I'm kind of bad about selling off things that aren't very useful. Even if they're like the rubbish trinkets that I wouldn't use at all. Okay, so that guy's dead to that.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Alright, so he's dead to that.
A decisive pummeling.
Alright, so they're both dead to blight.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Dang it. So little room. The thing is, that's why I'm not also fond about doing long dungeons. It's so easy to run out of room. Oh, so this was a place. No, he's got the goblet. Okay, so he didn't get the goblet stuff on my clothes. Because the one thing about that thing is it stresses everyone out if you get wine stains on your clothing.
Continue the onslaught.
Okay, good. The stress guys are gone.
Destroy them.
Now it doesn't matter so much. Like, every fight like that, you're just panicking, going like, okay, can I get the stress building guys down before they start really stressing your guys out? They're really tossing out the big money. Yeah, in truth, I'm not going to actually use that trinket.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight, an uneasy companionship.
In truth, I probably don't even need to camp to get through this. Okay, so 3... That's 7. And then I suppose I could use the cure. Or I could have him. Yeah, that's the extra 20% damage. That pushes him to pretty crazy amounts of damage.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
So much money. Well, the thing is, keep in mind that these guys are, like, higher level than this apprentice mission. It's only because of Radiant difficulty that they can actually do these missions normally. Because once they hit Resolve level 3, they'll refuse to do level 1 missions. But this one, with Radiant difficulty, it lets you have things until they'll hit Resolve level 5.
Paid for in
so it
blood.
speeds up the game because you can do easier missions to boost their level quicker. Oh, the hard decisions are starting to have to be made. Quick, ditch some of the food. To be fair, I don't need that much food. Random hunger checks are a real pain, though. As such. Dang it. Money, trinket, you name it, everything. There are so many hard decisions with long missions. I'm gonna have... look at all these extra rooms. I'm gonna have so many harder decisions. Alright, we got the, no. Dang it, he got his, wine stains off. Alright, this is where it's gonna get, a lot harder. I know, but fortunately those are a lot weaker trinkets. Now if I can get the Plague Doctor to do her turn. Come on, hit them with the Plague. Alright, cool, they're dead. I don't need to worry about them at all.
Begone, fiend!
Because as well, money is usually the least important thing other than like heirlooms or so forth. But because I'm so poor at the moment, I'm trying to keep as much money as possible.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Dang it. So many hidden treasures. And watch, I still haven't had things like the collector show up. It could be that red thing right down there.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption. Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
So there's definitely a lot of bad things that can happen between here and the end. Oh yeah, many first world problems with trying to build up your hamlet.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Making me ditch stuff for my...
In Radiance, may we find victory.
For the deeds. Dang, he can't shoot worth a darn. These are ninja spiders. Radiance is okay in this one.
Success so clearly in view? Or is it merely a trick of the
Yeah, I
light?
can't really do that altar without holy water. Ditto with that one. Okay, good. One down. Okay, cool. I know. He has stormtrooper accuracy, just like me. Oh, that's understandable. That's why I love the man-at-arms with the riposte. Just those counterattacks make him so useful.
These nightmarish
Oh no,
creatures
hard
can
decisions.
be felled. They can be beaten.
Oh goodness. Very hard decisions to make. Okay, I can probably ditch the ruby. Gets me the crests. I really don't want to ditch the food or the torches or the key, especially since there's a chest right there. And I guess money is going to be the, we'll camp and get it out of the way.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won. The light, the promise
And
of
that frees
safety.
up 2 more spots. Because that's the thing, well, oh, we gotta fight on the way back. See, that's, if that actually connects, then that's actually a pretty useful ability.
As victories mount,
Because we've stacked so much
will
stuff on the, him to be able to do the grape shot blast. Problem is that, he has, like, stormtrooper accuracy. Okay, more of these. Oh, dang. Not good. Okay, good. Now they're taken care of. Yeah, when he's actually able to hit, he's powerful. His accuracy leaves a bit to be desired, though. Okay, that guy's dead. Okay, so stun him, and we should be
as the
good.
light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
So by the next turn, I can blight him, and then they'll be definitely dead. Well, don't even have to worry about it.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
You know, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna use that last key, and then I'm gonna find a secret room. That's exactly how this sort of thing works. But even so, we'll try and see. We have a pretty good haul of money from this, and not to mention heirlooms as well. So it's not as though it's been a poor run. But I can imagine such irony happening pretty easily. Guess I should have taken the gold. So there, even more damage boosts. He's up to like 80% damage. And as if on cue, the collector.
Piled high and cloaked in malice.
Dang it, he's right there at point blank. How could you miss? Alright, we'll stun that one so he can't guard.
Struck. A blazing star is born.
So yeah, if we can at least get this blight up to a pretty good amount. He's gonna try and do life drain.
Well struck.
Oh, nice. Because yeah, what's gonna happen is he'll do life drain on the next turn and heal quite a bit. And Headhunt likes to crit quite a bit. I'm actually surprised it didn't get a crit. Perfect. Okay, good.
Often blind to its own peril.
Because yeah, this one's he's worth quite a bit of money. That's worth like 3,000 gold, which makes it so much more valuable to just ditch the gold instead. I know, he's just like not paying attention. See, that he can hit from far away. Maybe he's just like very, like, he's just like farsighted or whatnot. Oh man, that makes the collector so much sleazier. As he's just opening his trench coat to show you his collection. mean, if you want bad puns, you could always say that he knows how to get ahead and all that. Oh, game, why are you making me, worry about trying to get this last painting? Alright, I'm gonna regret this, but I'm hoping this last one doesn't have an obstacle. Watch it have an obstacle.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
I should have ditched the torches and just went to max light. Aha! I was right. Obstacle. Yeah, I should have ditched the torches.
Without tools of iron, you must
because that's the problem. They got stressed out by doing that. Hey, welcome, Lampstand. And welcome to some Darkest Dungeon. We finished through, we finished Quest for Glory 5, so pretty early, so we opted to go with this. I mean, we could have probably walked around it. But I guess we just really wanted things cleared. Alright, so it's like a little after 1 in the morning. So I'm probably going to do another short mission to try and make a little bit more money. And then that's probably where we're going to call it for tonight. Oh. After the obstacle, you give me the shovel. See how this is, game. Sometimes the game likes to taunt you like that.
Return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
Okay, he's got vampiric spirits. Oh, and she's a klepto now. Alright, we can't have that. She's got to get some shots.
Even these
Okay, free upgrade villain
uses.
times 1.
Put them to work.
Oh, we're buying the biggest, most expensivest thing.
Fan the flames, mold the metal. We are raising an army.
Alright, we don't allow kleptos in our roster. We're gonna give you a lot of pills and drugs until you stop stealing everything.
The front line of this war is not in the dungeon, but rather inside the mind.
Shackles, really? Yeah, she's probably going to try and steal the shackles as well. Wait, who had the disease then? Oh, he did. I know. I mean, she already signed a contract that she works for our company, and, you know, she can't really just take things for herself. That's, like, illegal. We'll end up suing her and everything. Okay, so he needs to... Two of them really need to get some, stress relief. Okay, good. Decker Kane's ready for some more action. who came in this week? Another Plague Doctor. I already got a few. Okay, a Short Cove mission. I'm gonna go with the Short Cove mission because that one's more likely to just, it's a pretty easy one for an antiquarian to do. Okay, so they're good. Alright, so I've got 2 man-at-arms that are basically at level 3. This one's about to be level 4, so that actually would be pretty good to get through with them. I can get this guy boosted up. Or rather, gal. Okay, perfect. That's actually a pretty good group. I did all that for the Sun Ring, and I don't think that I actually... Oh, wait. No, I did it for the Hellion thing, not the Sun Ring. Which is still a really good one to have. Yeah, although I'm going to take 8 torches, I might let the torches run down a bit. Since it's a short apprentice mission.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
Ah, see, that's some good scouting.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Okay, 90% of rooms, so yeah, I'll have to check to the left. So yeah, stuns are pretty good for here as well. That's kind of why I'm trying to do things with the riposte and such with the 2 of them. Hopefully the Antiquarian will not get horribly killed that way. Although they seem to prefer the witch than the Plague Doctor. Oh wow, lay off the Plague Doctor. Okay, so that one will die. That'll kill the back one now.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Oh dang, I hope that she gets an opportunity to heal.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Oh dang. That's not good. That's not good at all. Alright. That's what it is. Oh, come on, lay off the Plague Doctor. They've been through enough already. Oh, dang. They're gonna stun her too.
Lapse in concentration.
Now I can't even heal the Plague Doctor. Oh, this is such misfortune.
A death by inches.
Like, these guys are all dead, but I have so many things I can still mess up. I'm hoping that I can at least get a heal off. I know. But then again, considering that it's 3 women in the group, I point out that it's probably just more bad luck.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Yeah, we'll turn on the lights for a little bit until we get recovered. No, the Antiquarian's actually female, even though she's named Deckard Cain. That's just, it fits with the class more than the actual character, I suppose. Ah, they got the stress wave off. Okay, good. That guy's dead, so don't gotta worry about him. We might be able to actually recover some health. Maybe if we stun him.
On its own.
Like, the damage is kind of spread out, so I guess that works kind of okay. Okay, 6 damage, 5 health. He'll die on his next turn.
Masterfully executed.
Might actually be enough to just outright kill him.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Oh, perfect.
The slow death, unforeseen.
Yeah, that gets them right back on their feet. So now we can let our torch go down a bit more. Hey, welcome back, Atlantis. Although, I'm ending pretty soon. After this mission is where I'm going to call it. As it's getting kind of late on my end. Oh, the pack has a map, eh?
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I know. The blight works really good in the cove. So the antiquarian actually shines pretty decently there. And ditto for the ruins.
Mariner, another misfortune.
It's just that, like, the Weald and the Warrens don't have a lot of blight vulnerable critters, to where your antiquarian's going to be a little bit harder to keep effective there. Gotta take that guy out first then. Alright, cool. So that isn't ideal, but we should be able to get that one. Yeah, as long as they don't guard that guy, then everything's good. Dang it. Although they got the stress wave off. She's definitely gonna need some time at in like the peaceful meditation and all that. I really should try building up my Jester some more as well.
The wounds of war.
Like maybe next one, use a Jester with her, and then I should be able to get her back into less crazy ways. Alright, well you have a great night, Captain Elliot.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And as well for you, Oscar, if you're heading out. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if she becomes a klepto again. These Vestals have very sticky fingers.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
After all, they're healing you while you're unconscious, so it wouldn't surprise me if they're going through your wallet at the same time. And apologies, I'm
a momentary
I'm starting to nod off slightly.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Oh, that's a lot of goodies. Oh, making me make difficult choices. Why do you do this to me, game? Alright, I'm not dishing my shovel this time. I know better. Oh, cool. Someone gets to be cured of stuff. Yips, winded. Tense craven for alcohol. He's got guilty conscience. Alright, so it's her that we gotta... Alright, so she's no longer, like, constantly getting wasted. So that's... I count that as a win. Alright, let's see what this last curio is, and then we can retreat with our ill-gotten gains.
And
oh, that's...
now, the darkness holds dominion.
Yeah, I don't have the means to do that. It's not worth doing anyway. See, 15,000 gold coins. That's like a good.
Watery tomb.
And we actually have a man-at-arms at level 4.
I was lord
Plot
of
quest:
this
Shrieker's
place.
Prize. Stunned by the apparent value of the thing concealed amongst its putrid feathers, onlookers wondered if a trek to its perch might not be in order. Oh, interesting. In the Weald. Mottled wing feather. Huh. Well, that's a level 5, so I'm probably going to ignore that one. Let's see, we have the Beguiling Siren. We have the Necromancer Lord. We definitely need to do more of the Warrens so that we can actually... Because we've done the Swine Prince, but we haven't done the other boss that spawns there. Alright, last minute stuff. Let's see. We just need a few more deeds and we can max out our stuff there. Okay, so who needs treatment for bad things? Hylomania? Okay. There. Stop getting obsessed with material things, man. It's bad for you. Alright, that is all for today. Thank you all for coming by. I hope that you had a good time with Quest for Glory 5. And also with Darkest Dungeon. We'll continue with Darkest Dungeon on Saturday. Sunday, there actually is going to be another Hollow Knight YouTuber content creator thing going on with Among Us around 4 p.m. Central Time. And then, like 3 hours later, I'll open it up to play with other folks as well. I have to end a little early, so I won't be able to go till 10. I think I have to stop at like 9:45 or so. But thanks for coming. You guys have a wonderful night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see you Saturday. And if not, I hope you have a wonderful day. Well, thank you, Hot Muffin.